Hi and welcome back once again, and thank you for joining me for your next reading, as we'll go straight into that. And thank you for liking and subscribing. And as we go forward now, we'll want to take you to the Knight of Wands, which is the left bottom card. Now that's lifting things up and making moves, and it could be within work because it holds the baton there. And as we're going forward, we could be making decisions about new work, new challenges, new changes, but again, lifting up into good things. Now, we need to know that you don't need to burden yourself down here a little bit because you're carrying a lot of weight around with you at the moment. That means significantly, sometimes we can be burying our head in a few burdens. Now, we do have to lighten your load a little bit, even though you want to move forward with situations. You've got to make sure that you're not heavily burdened here, because just some obstacles going to be propped up against you. Now, although you feel like sometimes you're swimming against the tide, you've got to stand your ground sometimes and fight for what you feel you believe in, but fight for the good things, because although the props are showing up and they are around you, it's like one thing after another, one obstacle after another, but it's also linking to having standing your ground, because not everybody sees the things like you do. So you will knock all your props down one at a time. So although you meet your challenges and this is like obstacles in your way, you'll manage to lighten your load and knock the obstacles down. Now I'll show you your back card, which is the 5. Now that is about structure as well, but it's a card that relates to the Hierophant. Now you like to lead your flock, you like to show your family, and you like to lead the way. You're powerful when you want to be, but you do soothe other people's fears and worries away by being able to be consistent and providing comfort and stability and strength to others, even when they're going through kind of difficult times. You're always there to give that strength throughout the struggles that they've got. So you will always lead your family. You'll always go through them struggles with them, but you'll always be able to lead them in the right direction as well. So you stand your ground when you need to do, even that around family and situations. But again, you play a very important part. You've got the Temperance, which will bring balance to you, even though the struggles at the beginning, you find it evens out. But do everything in moderation. Don't try to fill your cup too full and let it overflow. It's about moderation is a Temperance. She balances things up around you. You've got great news coming to you. There's a lot of gossip and news coming, but this lights the good news. There's my Page of Swords, but again, it's confidence that you've got there to go forward, because as you see that the news is coming in, and that card of the sword has got a sword up in the hair, then she's ready for her challenges as well and ready to meet them head on. So again, confident and feeling like carefree and ready for that action again. I see that the mother figure is around you very much so as well. Now that's nurturing a mother figure, so you've got nurturing mother figures that will help and support you, but also it's a card that relates to having that little bit of stability around you, to be able to spend what you want on the nice things and quality things that you want around you. So again, it's a little bit of a profits through hard work and through security. And again, it's a recognition for dedication and hard work. So you're going to profit there, and you have to be a little bit to be able to be spent upon yourself. You do have to watch for temptation, because it can be easily placed in your way there. But again, it's an addiction, this card. It can be addiction to your emotions, addicted to things, and it can sabotage you sometimes. So remember that your chains are loose, and you can walk away from anything whenever you want to do that. So you won't be fixed to any new things that you get into. You'll be able to be manoeuvring around a little bit, but also know that although you feel sometimes that it's better the devil you know, and you stick in there and you stick to what you do know best, again, it's about making moves and breaking free a little bit. You do have the Juggler that will weigh you up. Now, it's keeping your eye on your funds. That's why the Temptation card is there as well. Do not overspend. Keep your eye on what's coming in and going out, and keep your eye, but it's about movement as well, and balancing, whether it's ideas you're balancing, or whether you're balancing home, you're balancing such a lot of things, whether it is home, ideas, family, it's flowing all right, and it's keeping that healthy balance going there. But again, just so you can be tempted into things you don't need to be tempted into as well. So I see there that you've got a balance with the scales of weighing up. So you're weighing what's coming in and what's going out. So the scales want them evenly balanced. So just see, it's a little bit of give and take here. It's about balancing up and weighing everything up, but also giving and taking, whether it's within relationships, whether it's within home. Balance things and weigh things up all around these ideas that you've got. You do start a new journey, as we say, you're following, you're helping and you're leading your flock, but you do have the naught, which is closing down of things, but beginning of new. So I want to be a little bit careful here. Also, note that the new beginnings are just beginning. The new starts are only just beginning. And it's about packing up our troubles, taking a few risks and moving onward and forward with that card. So again, it's about progress. You will have a few problems within situations around family, but you'll guide them through, because although they're just short-lived, you'll guide your family and you'll protect them, and they are the most important thing to you is the family, and you will always look after them and provide for them and guide them in a good way. You see, the Page of Pentacles is bringing you news about finances, but it's placing money into your hands, which you can now feel that you're solid and firm within that news, but it's bringing new profits there. I see that the Judgment card is there, and again, it's rising above situations, but it's also note that you've got to learn from past situations. And even though I feel you've struggled sometimes with your past, you've rised up, you're rising up above it, but also you've got that judgment where, not judging anything, but coming up from that. So again, although we've got sometimes to lay things to rest regarding past issues, just rise above anything and know that your challenges, you can reach up there and you can triumph from them. So it's giving you these new opportunities to bring yourself back up. I see that you're gonna have a wealth card at the side of you, which means love and loyalty. The two dogs are there, but it means reaping and sowing. So through your hard work, your dedication, rising up, you will bring profits in that will help you there to significantly see your rewards for your hard work. Now, we do need, again, to watch the finances, because that's coming at the side of you, but it's security where you need to note that you're clinging on a little bit, as you say, too tight at times, and it means that, but keep it, to me, I feel like in your reading it's saying keep your hands on that money, and even though I've got some under my feet and balancing it on my head, it's bringing you wealth, and it is bringing you up, and it's bringing you security, and it is giving you the financial situation where you're keeping the finances around you and holding them there, but again, it's hard work through security, through hard work. You've got the Knight of Cups, which is now plodding you firmly on there. Now you'll go into good things because you're proudly trotting on there. But that's what the Knight of Cups does. He likes to go just gently in there and trot away, but he's very proud. You're going to have a little bit of heartache come on your pathway also, because that's a little bit of, it's about feeling hurt. So watch that somebody doesn't hurt you as well, because I just remember the card there of the heart. Sometimes you feel that little bit of heartache. So again, difficult times. So somebody's going to feel a little bit like the hurting there a little bit. So whether it's a past memory or whatever the memory of a passing, it's a little bit of hurt that we're dealing with at the moment. I see also that you've got a lot of profits through your hard work as well, because you're going to be able to show your skills and what you're good at, but you're also being able to work within a team and lead a team, but also if you're not a leader of a team, you definitely can be self-employed with this card. But profits through hard work, and money probably going into profits through hard work. You have a lot of choices and maybe some difficult to make as well upon your path. Now, where the choices are here and decisions to be made, sometimes you can't make a choice. You're going to be torn here. But the idea is to look gently and see that you don't need everything. Just choose good things that you want and leave the rest of the stuff behind, because making them choices, and sometimes you're in the dark when you're making choices, you've got a difficult choice ahead of you. You've got also to see that you've got to watch and safeguard what is around you and protect it, so nobody else runs off, because you can see that, recalling the thief in the night, but it's honesty. So make sure everybody's honest with you as well, and you're getting told the truth. But also know that you have to be honest with others as well. So just be honest with yourself and others that surround you. I see that you, although we've got the little bit of dishonest card coming in there, and choices to be made, you may see that there's nothing much major on these cards, because you do have all your obstacles there with the Nine of Wands, and that's telling you that although you significantly go through just little things that don't even feel major in these cards, because you're kind of leading this reading, you're leading the flock, so you're leading the way, and all these challenges you will have to meet, and sometimes you won't always make the right choice, but you will come through anything and be at the other side. So you'll work through any difficulties that you've got, and you'll sometimes feel a little bit like you've got to see things through to the end. And you'll do that, and sometimes you'll carry old wounds with you, but you'll see things through. So that's your reading for the foreseeable, and I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, like and subscribe for me, or even leave a comment. Quite free to do so, and I will be with you for your next reading. Thank you for listening.